Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, I am just giving you all a quick little update on the markets and kind of a heads up. That's because I've seen this so freaking many times, and I think if you guys hear out the story, you also might think about the entire crypto market in a little bit of a different way. So what I've basically been picking up the last couple of hours here, or more specifically, the last couple of days, is that there's going to be some very big crypto FUD coming up within the next couple of days. Or actually, it's already kind of there now. But usually, people pick this stuff up a couple of days afterwards. And every time we report on it and we see, we were right again. We were right again. Now, this time, I really hope I am wrong, but I am mentally preparing you guys, and you'll see. So, first article we got is relocated Chinese miners in Kyrgyzstan will now pay more for electricity. So, basically, we've seen this or I should say it like this. We've seen this huge downfall, and now kind of almost getting close to all-time high again, basically mining power for Bitcoin. We talked about how the whole China debacle was bad short term, but really didn't have any effect because theoretically speaking, if all those Chinese miners left, decentralization would go up, theoretically speaking, and obviously the difficulty in the Bitcoin network would adjust, so it really wouldn't matter in any way, shape, or form. So from a certain perspective, I guess you could have even called it good. Then again, a lot of those guys switched over to Texas and Kyrgyzstan and a couple other countries over in that area. But now apparently some of them will pay more for electricity, which again is a little bit of a funny thing. You can already kind of smell it because if a lot of big miners will have to pay more for electricity, this might lead other countries, for example, to eventually start working on something to kind of bundle together or something like that. Just kind of putting up the dots here. And I actually, for example, here, have a couple of things prepared for a next video, but it's also stuff you should kind of start thinking about. Biden to raise a coalition, which is just kind of a teamwork, of 30 countries to combat the illicit use of crypto. This kind of falls into the story with what I've just told you guys because, well, a lot of these countries could actually say, hey, if you are running a bigger mining operation, your electricity is going to become so freaking expensive because it is wasted electricity. You might say, any person could decide what they want to do with electricity themselves, yeah? Yeah, but also no, because again, you're not the person who decides, and if they say, hey, you're literally wasting electricity for this money, which we do not like, we want to make it way more expensive for you to do that if you really want to, they can definitely try at least. Most likely not all countries work towards it, but don't forget how much influence the majority can, for example, have on this. And theoretically speaking, no country's really against making prices higher because they earn more money that way. I guess in some form, they're never going to actually ban it, but they might, of course, increase their margin on it a little bit if all others are doing it too, because again, in a perfect coalition, there's benefit for every country leader in that sense. Now let's move on though, because again, guys, you got to kind of connect the dots here with everything that I'm showing you. And again, guys, make sure you press that like button if you enjoy these daily crypto updates. I know it's not the XP special, which I usually give you, but it's kind of something for every crypto hodler out there that's just important to know. U.S. lawmakers want to know Powell's plans to support crypto. As many as 7 lawmakers from the United States Congress have sent an open letter to the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, demanding to know how the American Apex Bank aims to support innovations bordering on digital currencies. And again, 2 things to kind of know about this one is 1, people are fearing like crazy that there's going to be some sort of new tax rules. And we have, of course, seen the infrastructure bill, right? I mean, yeah, everybody's seen that. However, what has come out of it? What is going on right now? Well, I had it open somewhere throughout here too. Let me quickly see where I can find it, guys, because I've been trying my best, but I have so much stuff open sometimes as well because I'm just making different freaking stories and whatnot. Let's just kind of conclude the story here. The freaking infrastructure bill is a really big mess right now. And the problem is we don't know whether or not the version right now will be accepted, how far it's going to be stalled for, because it's already been stalled right now to the 31st of October, for example. You can see Biden is being frustrated like that. When will the changes come? Will the changes actually affect crypto and all that type of stuff? These fears and these pressure points are basically building up. Here you can see another article. U.S. lawmakers urge Fed Chair Jerome Powell to support crypto innovation. Yet I saw a couple of other articles which basically state that Jerome Powell has absolutely no intention to do that. And then I saw a couple of other articles that quote Elon Musk from a couple of months ago, I believe, that basically say Jerome Powell should leave it alone, or all these guys should leave it alone because it will figure itself out. My own personal stance is people try to install fear upon you when a decision is going to come, basically. We all know these guys will try their best to make the most amount of money for it and from it. But ultimately, it will not be the most bullish thing we can think of. And any decision that he makes is going to, in some way, shape, or form, be seen as a negative one for crypto as a whole. And so I'm telling you guys once more, be careful with any new info that comes out on the infrastructure bill, on Jerome Powell in terms of his opinion, on anything tax crypto related, which again comes down to the things I've said prior. Because again, you can see here, crypto fears tax IMF after Powell backing. Understand, right? There's going to be different perspectives, but the baseline is going to be the same. Whatever he can put out to the public, even though it might be long-term good, even if he says, oh, we want to regulate crypto properly and nice, haha. Long-term, very nice, very good. Short-term, fear. Trust me when I say that. Fear is all that people will hear whenever he lets go of his statement. And so it just depends on how people are going to trade it, though, right? Because even though we got people's mindsets in our vocabulary here, we know what they're going to be thinking. It doesn't mean they will actually buy and sell crypto that way. People's thoughts and people's actions are definitely not one-to-one. And so again, what they've done now, the IMF, and I have another article open about this somewhere throughout here, but let's kind of skip it for now because I think it's here. There we go. IMF recommends CBDC and global crypto standards for financial stability, right? This is basically what people are building on, saying, oh, the IMF is bullish on crypto, yada, yada. So right now, okay, things are going well, huh? I'm telling you guys once more, so much fear is being installed in a preparation type of manner. One decision can kind of wipe all the excitement out. I'm just telling you. The International Monetary Fund recommends CBDC and global crypto standards for financial stability as it showed concerns about market irregularities, including tax evasion through the use of crypto. Again, guys, tax evasion through the use of crypto. What's her name? Yellen even, what was it? Yellen, I believe, even said that they could, for example, go for a new rule where they tax unrealized gains. But coming back to the point which we earlier made, guys, Biden, coalition, illicit use of crypto, there's something brewing up. I just want you guys to know it. I also had this one, which is basically that there can be more and more crackdowns. I mean, China is one of the first countries to actually say, screw it, we don't want to be involved. And exchanges are kind of following the signs saying, you know what, we're not going to allow that. Same thing could kind of happen to other countries in some other shapes. I am not saying that the US is going to ban crypto altogether, because they can't. And let me say it differently. They won't try to, because that would be too much of a battle that they cannot win ultimately. So I don't think they're going to try. But they can make it very annoying in some way, shape, or form to hold it or to get it or to acquire it. And don't think that these exchanges will all just be fine. DEXs, decentralized exchanges, of course, they're going to always allow you to do whatever you want, because that's the whole point of it. But exchanges will eventually come to terms. A lot of people said, oh, China can ban it, but Chinese people will always be able to do that. No. I mean, if they go for decentralized exchange, fine, right? But even some of the exchanges like Binance, for example, that are known to not need KYC, might just already start blocking the Chinese IP addresses, for example. And if you ever want to put your KYC in, people thought, it's going to always be fine, basically. Nope. I think a lot of things are going to be very, very difficult for Chinese buyers. And the same thing, of course, goes for the US already now. In the US, you can actually not buy on most platforms that I'm even buying my crypto on. A little fun fact. All right, but I kind of wanted to keep the video a little bit on the shorter side. So to kind of conclude what I'm trying to install upon you guys is not full fear saying things are going to start selling off like crazy, but I am kind of smelling a little bit of a baseline already of some new decision in the either IMF, maybe Jerome Powell specifically, maybe on the Biden front, because he's already kind of preparing a couple of things to take action. Maybe some sort of bigger China sort of FUD that's going to come from a certain direction or corner again. Right now, it's going so well. All right, crypto prices are doing good. We're really close to a breakout. We're just having a couple of key levels, like right here, about 48.5 thousand that we're trying to hover over. And things are just looking so well. But we're not in the clear. For Bitcoin, I still want to break out of 50.5 thousand before I'm going to be, completely excited. And even though altcoins are just looking joyfully well, sometimes this is what they want you to think before slamming it down. That is also why, guys, I have a long position open on XRP, as you guys know it, but I'm being a little bit conservative until the breakout is even more confirmed. I'm extremely bullish, yes, but I am so fearful because, again, a lot of people are missing all these hints of what's going on in the background now, that they want to regulate crypto. And again, a couple of decisions are being stalled. The infrastructure bill is being talked about right now, and Biden has stalled. $1 trillion infrastructure bill will get done. Okay, but what's going to happen to crypto? I mean, the decision has been delayed. People don't get this. The decision was supposed to be made at the end of September. The Senate was, or the House, I should say, was gone until the end of September, so they were to make a choice and, get some, basically updates on that. We might have even gotten a bigger infrastructure bill. We might have this, that. But what's happening now? It's all being stalled. People might see this as fear. We might get some crazy to happen from that. Just wanted you guys to quickly understand and know that is it for today's update. So again, don't sell your crypto or anything like that. I'm not saying that. This is not financial advice or legal advice in that sense either. Just give you guys my opinion on the markets, and hopefully you can do something with that. And take care.